Welcome back to Live with RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2017. Brought to you by Yamamoto Nutrition and Pro-Tan. I'm Dave Palumbo, and tonight's guest is our good friend and the Ferrigno Legacy Classic men's champion, Nathan Asha. Welcome.
Hey Dave, how you doing? Thanks for having me on, I appreciate it.
Yeah, all the way from Kuwait. You're training out there, getting ready for the Olympia. I think are we under 4 weeks yet?
Yeah, I think it's just over 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks, yeah. I mean, that's got to be super exciting for you, Nathan. Obviously, last year being your first year on the Olympia stage, now you kind of solidified who you are. People know that you're a force to be reckoned with. You took the whole year off, essentially, getting ready for the Olympia. We didn't see you at all in 2017. The last time we saw you was that win at the end of last year at the Ferrigno Legacy, which qualified you for the Olympia. What do you feel that you're going to be able to bring this year to the Olympia stage that we did not see last year?
Well, condition wasn't one of them because I believe my condition was awesome, I just basically worked on my weak points, Dave. I got told my back was weak and I needed thicker legs and thicker hamstrings. So we will see a bigger version of Nathan. Even though weight doesn't mean not much to me, we'll be coming in around 6 to 7 kilo heavier than last year.
Wow, that's very impressive. But that's to be expected because you've been growing it by leaps and bounds over these last couple of years anyway. So I expected to see that from you. Obviously, working with Yamamoto Nutrition now, which is a company very dear to our hearts as well. They're sponsoring all coverage of the Olympia weekend. So we'll probably see you, I'm sure, at the booth at some point during the weekend. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably on Friday, I would assume, huh?
Yeah, I'll be on the booth Friday. 12 till 12:30, and on Saturday 12 till 1.
Now that's a real trooper. I got to tell you, a lot of these guys are prima donnas, Nathan, and they would never go and work the booth, prior to a men's prejudging on Friday night. So I really commend you for being a team player and for really not being a guy who thinks that all I can do is bodybuilding. You understand that the people who are sponsoring you and paying your bills are people that you have to show respect to.
Yeah, Dave, not also that, people pay a lot of money and expect to see athletes out there. So, if these guys are taking the time out to come and see us, then we should therefore respect them and give them our time,
Now, if I didn't ask you this question, I wouldn't be doing my job. So obviously, we all know the terrible news that came out yesterday about Dallas McCarver passing. We don't really know what the cause of death is. Everyone's been speculating, from anything from Martians coming down from another planet to him choking on a Tic Tac. So we don't know. All we know is that it's a terrible, horrible thing that can happen to anyone in our industry, really. Now, you competed with Dallas last year on that Olympia stage in your both of your debuts, for that matter. What's your take on this whole Dallas McCarver thing, and what was your opinion of Dallas? Because you spent a lot of time with him, I know.
First of all, Dave, my deepest condolences go to Dallas's family and his loved ones, in this hard time. Dallas was a good guy, A lot of people are speculating, but the young guy is dead, so I don't appreciate people speculating. Just wait to see what's come out and just respect him, because at the end of the day, we all go to the same place and it's not nice. But Dallas was a giant, The kid was a freak. There's not much more to say about that. He was a lovely person, and I had the privilege to compete against him last year. And we were sitting next to each other at the press conference, and just basically taking the piss out of each other. Just two young guys up there pursuing our dream. And even though he only lived a short life, he lived a good life, and he made a lot of people, a lot of memories and a lot of good friends within the sport. And I was lucky enough and grateful to share the stage with him and be close to him,
Now, a lot of the young guys that I, really have been predicting would be the future of our sport, Justin Compton, yourself, Dallas McCarver, Josh Lenardowitz. It seems like, Justin has kind of disappeared for a while. Hopefully he'll be coming back. I know he had some health issues he was dealing with. Dallas, obviously, I don't even know what to say. It's almost, I still can't believe it. It seems like it's not real. Is there a danger, do you think, that is occurring in the upper, I guess you could say, the guys that are coming up from the amateur to the pro ranks now, where guys are doing dangerous things, or do you think it's just a question of crap luck, happening to this poor guy?
I don't know, Dave. To be honest, we're all grown men. We all make the decisions in life. We know what we're doing, and we choose to do it. So it's that's our dream. We want to pursue it. So people say the young ones are taking things to another level, but I don't know. I just think people want to be seen and be heard more, and the younger guys maybe just want to get there a little bit faster than what we should. Yeah. Like myself, I want to be top 5 this year, rather than 2 years time, and we just keep pushing our bodies to the limits. And as a young guy, sometimes we believe we're invincible, and we're not. So, if you do things in precaution and you take the right steps and you do it properly, then you're okay.
Do you, Nathan? Do you feel that maybe you have a safer outlook on this because you have a family, you have kids? It seems like you have a more balanced life than a lot of these younger guys maybe that don't have that. It's like they have nothing to worry about. Like you obviously, I'm sure your kids are the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning, and that kind of has a leveling effect, wouldn't you say? I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I believe if it weren't for my children, I'd probably do things a bit more differently, But I want to see my children grow older and I want to be a granddad, later on in life. So I think that my 2 young kids put my feet on the ground and basically stopped me from doing certain things that I would do if I didn't have kids, And I probably would take things to the extreme, but I think when you have a family, you realize the concept of life a little bit more, and you cherish it a little bit more, Yeah,
of course. Speaking of granddads, Flex Wheeler, who has been a granddad for quite a while, I should say, he will be competing at this year's Mr. Olympia competition, not in the open, of course, in the classic physique division, but obviously you're going to be backstage with a legend. I'm sure a guy that you looked up to when you were a kid and getting into bodybuilding. How does that play out in your mind? I mean, is that like something, are you going to be like running up to him and trying to take pictures with him backstage? Because I have to believe you were a fan growing up as a young kid.
Dave, I'm a great fan, and to be honest, I've been lucky enough, especially in 2 years' time, to see 2 great legends of Kevin LeBron last year, compete against Kevin and stand next to him, and now I won't compete against Flex, but I'll get to see him on that stage again and be around the same atmosphere that he's around. And these two guys are just my role models. This, to me, this is what bodybuilding is. It's roundness, shape, condition, aesthetics. And these 2 guys epitomize what bodybuilding should be and how it should look in my eyes, anyway.
Now, everyone knows that Boodai out there at Oxygen Gym takes great care of the whole Camel Crew team, you, Roelly, Big Ramy, Ahmad, Ashkenani out there. All you guys obviously are going to be coming down as a team to compete at the Olympia. Brandon Curry as well. Talk to me a little bit about what the process is when you head over to the United States. You guys all fly in together? You fly in separately? Do you stay in the same hotel? How does that work out?
Most of us, myself, Roelly, Brandon, and Ramy, we all fly out on the 9th, which is the Saturday before.
Right.
Because for us it's a long flight. It's two long flights from Kuwait to England and then England to Vegas. So we'll try and get there a little bit earlier than everybody else, and just get rid of that water retention. And then basically from the Sunday we'll get straight in the gym, City Athletic Club. And just keep grinding away. As a team, we all stay together. We'll all be in the Boodai. It's just easy for us to be there and easy for Bada and our coaches to look at us rather than run around every hotel. Like Casito has a platinum. Right. We just use Boodai.
Where do you guys stay? I didn't hear what you said. What hotel?
Vidara Hotel.
Oh, the Vidar. Well, the Vidar, I got news for you, is a lot more luxurious than the Platinum Hotel, that's for sure. You guys are staying in style.
Yeah. It's all down to Boodai.
Yeah, Boudai's got to stay at the best hotel there. So you guys stay there. Now, where will you guys get all your food from? Do you is Boodai going to have someone like cooking it and delivering it to you, or what's his plan?
Well, luckily enough, we have a few guys in Vegas before we land who are, doing the goodness of their hearts. We're going to go to Whole Foods and get us some steak, some chicken, rice cookers and stuff like this. Mm-hmm. And then once we land, the guys from Oxygen who aren't competing, who just come to support the team,
yeah,
they'll then go do our running around. They'll then get the food, the water, any extras we need, or anything for the gym and whatever's needed that they will get. So we're fortunate and we're lucky enough to have this,
Yeah, that's terrific. Now let me ask you this: you guys have no problems with eating the Whole Foods cooked food? Like, I would be a little paranoid. I mean, even though I know it's very healthy, their food, and it's delicious, I would be afraid of stuff they put in there, seasonings and stuff like that. You're not worried about that?
Probably just get the fresh chicken, and the steak, and then just cook it ourselves.
Oh,
really.
You'll cook it yourselves. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, because I like to cook my own food, and that way then I know what I'm eating. I know the weight's correct.
Right.
But it's safer,
Absolutely, I agree. I was worried that you guys were going to eat the pre-cooked food, because when I go to Vegas, I go to Whole Foods. I'm not dieting, so I can eat whatever I want. I go in there and I go to the salad bar and I pick up all the seasoned salmon and all the different crazy salads they got there. And I know you guys can't have that right now, but you're looking very thick. I've seen in the latest videos that they're posting. What are you weighing, Nathan, right now?
Right now, I'm holding 268 pounds.
Wow.
Just trying to hold this weight, I posted a picture before on Instagram. I'm ready to go, Dave, to be honest. We're just trying to hold this weight, keep maybe 4 pounds, 3 pounds of fat on me, because my body just kicks in crazy,
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could be ready in 6-7 days. That's just me, Even now, we have 3 weeks left. I've only been dieting for 5 weeks, so and I've come down this amount, and I'm just ready to go, and hopefully the end product is what everyone likes.
Absolutely. Well, Bader told me that Ramy's ready to go too, so you guys must all be getting ready early, huh?
You see my picture online. I post it.
Yeah.
I'm not shy, brother. I am not shy.
Yeah. How come some guys won't put anything up? You're one of these guys that will always post, what you look like. You post what you eat. It's like you're an open book.
Yeah, because I don't see it, David. People, like I said before, people deserve to know, and they think because you're a IFBB pro, there's some crazy secret. And these guys are following me. Then I believe they have the right to insight in my life. Mm-hmm. With the whole social media network out there, and we're privileged enough to have this. The guys and the girls out there are they should have it. And like I said, even when I'm not in shape and I don't look my best, I'm still not shy. If I've got a belly, I'll still post it.
Right.
I'm happy how I look, and that's the main thing.
All right, well, I'm going to put you on the spot here now. Since you're such an open book, let's put Ramy aside for a minute. Let's not include him in this conversation. Of the rest of the team Oxygen out there, you, Roelly, Brandon, who's gonna place highest?
Yeah, want my honest answer, or you want to answer that? I think.
I want your honest answer. That's all I want.
Fucking me, of course.
I love it. That's great.
It comes down to this. It comes down to the call out. If they're looking for mass, then you get on Roelly. If you want aesthetics, you want a size 28 inch waist, with a 54-inch chest, then I'm your guy. It's all comes down to the call out. Basically, if I get put next to Cedric, Dexter, then obviously I'll show guys for the floors. I'm every show I come hard. That's guaranteed. A lot of pros they off. I assure you I will never be off. I'm always hard. Even though it's a glute and ham show, I'll always have glutes, I'll always have hams. Just put me, just give me that right call out, and I'll show a lot of guys for their flaws, you know.
Nathan, you look so big that the shirt you're wearing, it looks like you got shoulder pads under there. Your shoulders are so big, it's crazy. You must be
they're just fully pumped.
Yeah, you probably can't find clothes anywhere that fit.
I knew it was coming on the interview, so I went to the gym before and done a few side laterals, you know.
Let me ask this question: Do you own a suit that fits you?
What, sorry?
Do you own a suit? You know, with a suit and a tie and everything like that. You don't own anything like that fits, do you?
No, not really.
No, you can't. If you had to get dressed, you probably don't have anything to wear. I bet you, right? No way. No way.
No.
Tell Bader if you make the top 6, you want a custom suit.
I want a custom suit, that's for sure. Yeah, I want a custom suit and higher paycheck.
Nathan.
So make sure you tell Yamamoto.
They'll probably get a few. Nathan, I got to just tell you. You know what? Johnny had a good point. He goes, because there's so many products in the Yamamoto supplement line. When we went out to Italy, I got to sample a lot of them. I love them. They got the hardcore black line. Which products have you found to be most useful in your prep going into the Olympia?
Right now, the kidney product. Also the Fatago, you know, the Yamamoto one. To me, it's, you know, a lot of carb powders bloat you and give you that bad indigestion. But there's it's easy to go through, you know. You can just drink it and you don't find that bloat. You don't get the indigestion, so it's easy.
Yeah, you know, the thing I like about Yamamoto is that their products are so high quality. They don't even care about the taste. They don't care about anything except putting the highest quality ingredients in. You know, that's what I do with my line too. So I really respect that, because in today's industry, it's all about fluff and pump and circumstance and what tastes good, and no one really puts anything that works in there. You know, high quality. Everything's stimulants this, stimulants that, and I think you're working for a great company. They're very supportive of you and Roelly, and I think that you know, you got all your ducks in order, and I think this is going to be a big year for you. And we're excited to see you up on that Olympia stage. And you know, number one, Johnny and I are probably your biggest fans out there. So bring home a top 6 finish, man.
I hope so, Dave. You know, I really hope so. Train my ass up for it this year, and end of the day, it will be what it will be. You know, and I'll be the best Nathan to hit the stage, and you know, as long as I'm the best Nathan, I'm a winner within myself. You know,
that's right.
No matter the position, I'll be the best me. So that's all that matters to me. Is
your family going to meet you out there in Vegas too?
Yeah, my family will be there. Unfortunately, my mum won't be there. You know, which is a bit bad. You know, she's my biggest fan, my role model, my idol. Unfortunately, maybe next year she'll be there. Hopefully, you know, because I'd like her to be there, but this year, unfortunately, not. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but it is what it is, you know.
What about the kids? The kids will be there?
Yeah, the kids will be there. The mum will be there. A few friends, her family as well, you know, and so maybe about, I think, 15 or 20 so far, you know.
Well, that's a pretty good amount of people. My dad never saw me compete one time in my entire career. So not just because he's lazy, but so at least you got the whole tribe out there. Now let me ask this question: when your family comes out to stay in Vegas, do you stay in the same room as them, or do you get them their own hotel room?
No, I make sure I stay with my children, you know, because
you do stay with them. Wow.
These keep my feet on the ground, you know, and to be honest, I love the sport, but I do it for my kids, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't get to, right at this time, I don't get to see them as much because I'm in Kuwait.
Yeah.
So, you know, every minute, every hour to me is precious. So I make sure I'm there. And if they want to go walking around, you know, the mall Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, I'm walking around the mall with my kids.
Okay, that's cool. Now they'll stay in the same room as you two? You're not worried you're not going to get enough sleep or something like that?
No, Dave, you know, I'm young. I'm fresh, you know. I don't believe in a lot. A lot of the guys think before the show, "Oh, keep your feet up." You know, we're just, you know, the way I see it is like, you know, if you're ready, you're ready. You know, if you have a Bentley and it's working, do you change the engine? No, you don't. You still go, you know. So that's what I'll just keep doing.
Yeah, but you might get it detailed a little more often, but that's all right. Look, you have the right attitude. You got to enjoy the process, because if you don't enjoy the process, then you know what? All this sacrifice that you're making is for nothing. So
Yeah,
I think that you have a great attitude.
I make sure I enjoy it, you know.
You have a great
You know,
attitude.
the main part to me is the press conference and meeting the fans, you know, and people who come to see me I'm privileged, because I never thought someone would come and shake my hand and want a picture with myself, you know.
Well, you certainly have made it. I'm looking forward to seeing you up on that stage, and I think this is going to be a big year for you. And you took the whole year off, and will you do the whole European tour afterwards as well?
Right now, I'm definitely doing Barcelona. Whether I go and defend the Ferrigno, I don't know, but maybe I'll do two more shows after the Barcelona, because you know if I'm in shape, I may just bounce from show to show.
Right.
I'm a bodybuilder, so I'm going to compete at the end of the day, and if my body's still responding, I'll still go.
Yeah, well, you kind of stay in shape real easy, so it's probably a good idea for you to hit all those shows.
Yeah.
Rack up a few paychecks along the way, you know what I mean?
I need them.
Yeah, you need it, because you're taking the RXMuscle crew out to sushi dinner, I heard. Is that true?
Oh, Dave, you're the man with the money. All the food's on you. Johnny told me.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you in Vegas in less than 3 weeks. Good luck. Have a safe flight, and keep us updated if any developments. And best of luck up on stage.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks a lot, you know, for you guys having me on and putting me out there and showing me to people. I appreciate it, you know.
Well, we'll see Nathan at the Yamamoto Nutrition booth on Friday afternoon around noon. And I'm sure
around noon.
And we'll be interviewing him as well Thursday night at the Meet the Olympians. And then, of course, when he wins the Olympia, we'll be doing the winner's interview with him as well.
Fingers crossed.
There you go. All right, that's going to take us to the end of another episode of Live with RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2017, brought to you by Yamamoto Nutrition and Protan. I'm Dave Palumbo. We'll see you next time.